Hello, welcome back, Farming Simulator Club members. Got some big news. I didn't have no clue this was coming out or anything like that, but it is, and this has just made my morning. This is almost pretty much like a Christmas present, seriously. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys the video. Make sure if you guys want to also follow us on Twitter, make sure you guys do it at FS Club Xbox, and make sure if you guys like this video, you guys pound that like button and show how much support you are, support and happiness that you are that this is to console players. Okay, without further ado, here is the video. I'm just gonna show it in low screen. I'm not gonna put it up like really big because it's a very short video. And also make sure you guys join Farming Simulator on Twitter too. Okay, looks like I'm having some buffering problems. Okay, well, as you guys seen, yes, Seasons is coming to consoles. I thought that this wasn't going to be limited to FS19, but it is coming to us. And it is coming to us tomorrow. So what does that mean? It means we're probably getting a patch, and there's also going to be a new mod for it and everything. I'd like to also thank Realmus for all the hard work they did for us to get this to consoles for us. Okay, we're going to check out the Seasons mod page in the forums so I can tell you guys a little bit more about it. And then we're also going to look at the overview for it and everything. And also that this means is that whenever with my Let's Play series I'm doing, I will be starting that over. Because, yeah, it's pretty much pointless because I've really been waiting for Seasons, and it's going to be my first thing. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play on Seasons. Okay, as you can see, Realmus mod, yes, Seasons coming to consoles, many months of work for both us and Giants, but it is here. Let's see. Someone asked, great work from all. Are there any differences in how it implemented between PC and console versions? Realmus says, no, the PC version also gets an update tomorrow. There are some tiny differences, but nothing gameplay related. So everything that's basically in Seasons for the PC will be for us. Okay, well, let's come as an update to the game or mod hub or a mod from the mod hub. And he said, hold on. Let's see if I can find this thing. See, it'll be coming as both a update, a patch basically, and a mod from the mod hub tomorrow. So, as far as I know, it is completely free because it's not a DLC or anything like that. See, someone asked, he's thanking people for the nice comments. Yeah, thank you so much, Realmus. Okay, so we can download individual weather systems, or is it going to be based on where each map originates? UK, Germany, Poland. The geomods will also be released, so you can choose what environments you want to play in. That's awesome too. So geomods is also coming to us. Does this mean also we'll get new weather effects on console too? You know, new skybox to go along with it. The new weather effect is snow, same as on PC. Skybox is by map, not part of Seasons. Okay, let's see. I have a question. Are all the console maps Seasons ready, or will they need another update on them? Boring work to all concerned in bringing this to console. The console maps will need updates. That being said, it is perfectly possible to use Seasons on maps that are not Seasons ready. In that case, it mostly is that snow will fall inside buildings and that bales will not rot no matter where they are placed. The rest, i.e. most of Seasons, works as it should. And to see this info on TWC from Bullet Bill. Yes, I actually go there. I seen it a little bit earlier. Yes, coming to consoles. With the fantastic news that Seasons mod is being released on consoles for Farming Simulator 17, I have just submitted a brand new update version of West Coast for the console, which is fully optimized for Seasons. A huge congratulations to Roll Miss Modding for achieving this amazing feat. Please know I have no exact date when this will I have no release date, as this will depend on Giants testing. So he's already implemented it. You're going to be seeing probably a lot of the maps that are modded to start coming back up for updates and all that stuff. So probably Black Sheep's, the Valley of the Old Farm, which we just got, maybe will be going to us for updates, unless it's already implemented in there. Okay, let's see if we got anything else from him. Okay, so not that it matters, but will require a new save game. I just started the Valley and I'm on 18 an hour, so new game is only a small pain. Okay, this is for people that have the question, do you need to start a new game? It will not require a new game. When starting on an existing game, you will be asked whether you want to reset fields. If not, there might be some crop that will not grow or will suddenly wither. To be on the safe side, harvest all fields before you start seasons on an existing save game. Edit. There is an issue that we are aware of, though. If you use seasons and then want to stop using it, the save game might not load without seasons. Also, it is important to us that you report any issue you have with seasons on console so we can fix them. Yes, in-game manual. Okay, let's see if we have anything else. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is going to be the manual. Okay, Seasons Manual. For additional information about Seasons gameplay and features in this manual, in case you notice any missing or enormous information in the manual, please contact us. I will also put this manual in the description for you guys. Okay, next page, gameplay. A new game starts on the first day of spring with all fields reset to being harvest. This simulating a farm that you have bought that hasn't been looked after for some time. You will have to start your game by plowing, cultivating, and seeding your fields before the plant season is over. Nearly all aspects of the game have been changed to suit the seasons. So basically everything is going to be changed. General activities for each season. Spring, you're going to be plowing, cultivating, fertilizing, sowing, spraying. So basically you'd be doing all that stuff, but no harvesting. Okay? Summer, you're going to be spraying, harvesting, mowing grass, baling hay. And then autumn, of course, we're going to be harvesting, plowing, cultivating, fertilizing, sowing, spraying. So basically autumn, you're going to be doing, you're going to harvest all your crops. Then you're going to start getting your fields ready for after the winter hits. And then when winter hits, you're going to be doing, doing your animals, vehicle and equipment maintenance. Yes, there is going to be equipment maintenance on this. I believe that comes with the seasons. And forestry. Winters are especially hard because you will not be able to mow any grass for your animals. All their food must come from hay bales you already made. The lengths of the days and nights have been adjusted to suit the seasons. So nights will be longer in the winter than in the summer. In winter, it might be light for only 8 hours, while in summer it is near 17 hours. Each season consists of 3 transitions, referred to as early, mid, or late in the game. Since there are 4 seasons in a year, there are 12 of these transitions. Because each season consists of 3 transitions, the season's length can only be set to a multiple of 3 days. 3 days is the minimum season length, which would mean a transition lasting 1 day and a full year lasting 12 days. For gameplay purposes, we have chosen 12 days as maximum. A 12-day season length will result in each transition lasting 4 days and a full year lasting 48 days. To change the season length, open the seasons menu, which, that's going to be different for us console players, and navigate to the second page. Change the volume and apply the settings. Don't forget to save your game. Okay, warnings for gameplay. We do not officially support activating the season mod on an existing save game. Instead, we recommend that you start a new game. However, using an existing save game is possible and probably will work. We just not be able to help if things go wrong. Always make a backup of your save game before activating the seasons mod. We are not responsible for corrupt saves games. If you're using fast forward mod, okay, which we don't have to worry about the fast forward mod. Okay, mod conflict. We really don't have to worry about that. Other seasonal effects. Pedestrians do not spawn in the winter. Okay, learn more about modding's release notes. There's the releases, fixes, improvements. So you added a ground wetness model, added measurement tools to get information on trees, bales, crops, and more. Added economy information in the seasons menu with historic data for a year. Animal production is more dependent on the average productivity over time. Machinery does not become dirty when the ground is frozen. Skip night can skip to either morning or dawn. I don't know if that will be on there. Skip night works in multiplayer now too. Wow, there's like so much stuff on this. Okay, let's look at some of this stuff. Okay, weather. The weather system in the game has been adjusted to suit each season. In general, the winters are cold, the autumn is wet, while the summers are warm with less rain. The weather when using the seasons mod, is generally based on weather data from the southern UK, except that winters have been made colder. The weather can be customized by map makers or other mods, like, for example, our geo mods, which will be coming to consoles too, they said. Randomized weather. For every day in the game, the air temperature and weather is determined according to weather statistics. In the current version of the mod, the weather forecast is very reliable and the forecast will not change. This is with one exception. Hail will not be forecasted and can occur only with a couple of hours warning. Daylight. Equations for the sun's evaluation above the horizon will been used to determine the completely new daylight effects. As a default, we have used a latitude of 51 degrees, but this can be changed for a map that is prepared for our mod, or by using one of our geo mods. Soil temperatures. Yeah, this is a big thing with Seasons 2. There are going to be soil temperatures. A thermometric model has been implemented to model the propagation of heat into the soil. This model uses air temperature and solar radiation, which changes with the season and time of the day. In winter, the soil will be frozen and cannot be worked on. An icon will show on the screen when the soil is frozen. Crops need a certain soil temperature in order for the seeds to germinate. You should consult the planting and harvesting calendar before planting. Okay, then there's crop moisture. Crop moisture is simulated in Seasons mod. Rain and hail increases crop moisture, while sunny weather helps to decrease it. An icon will show on the screen when the crop is too moist to harvest crops. When the crop is moist, it is also not possible to turn grass into hay by using a tedder. Crops will dry faster in the summer than in autumn, both due to low temperatures in autumn. But at this time of year, there is also much less solar radiation. At night, crops dry very slowly. As of yet, there is no modeling of wind. This will mean that if you are unlucky and experience a late afternoon shower in autumn, you might not be able to harvest before the next morning after sunrise sometime. Okay, and snow. Snow is a swath. You can handle it with any bucket you would be able to use on grass because of the tip anywhere functionality. There is a new feature called the tip coil. This is a way for maps developers to decide where snow can be placed. Good places are inside buildings or on roads that are made of models. The snow would not be able to be cleaned up by the machinery because the road object is in the way. We cannot use the tip coil for performance technical reasons, so we place snow everywhere. This will sadly cause a lot of problems on the roads where it can't be cleared or by snowplow. So we added a way for map makers to tell us where we can and can't place snow. As long as the map does not tell us this, we will keep the snow to a minimum, which is one layer 6 centimeters. When snow falls, tippers and shovels fill up. Put them in the shed when the map has a season's mask, or activate the cover. Snow will melt from tippers and shovels when it is not freezing outside. If you want more fun with the snow, ask your mod maker to update his or her map for seasons. Note, the extra weather effects such as snow will work on any map. For the full gameplay experience, we highly recommend you play on maps that have been optimized for seasons. Okay, that's the weather. Okay, crops. At the beginning of the new game, the mod will reset all fields that have crops to be harvested stage. This is simulated the fact that you just bought the farm and the fields haven't been worked on since the last harvest. If you wish to have seasons mod, if you have If you have activated the seasons mod on an existing save game, you will be prompted if you wish to reset the fields. We highly recommend to start a new game though. Vanilla growth is completely disabled. The mod controls all growth of fruits, including pine trees, which takes 5 years to become fully grown and harvested after 2 years. Wow. So pine trees is going to take 5 years to fully grow, and they'll be harvestable after 2 years. So I guess trees are going to start growing. A year is broken up into 12 transitions. Each season has 3 okay, that's how we talked about. Yeah, they are called early, mid, and late, and with the new growth system follows real life as much as possible. So crops can only be planted and harvested at certain times of the year. What that is. There is a planting and harvesting calendar, including the seasons menu as a reference. See, like that right there. See, like, let's see, wheat, you can plant, looks like in the spring, and you can harvest, like, basically in the fall. Barley, planted in the spring, harvested in the, oh wait, you're planted in the, okay, green means planting season, so all that means planting season. Yellow means harvesting. See, like popular, you can plant it basically anytime before winter. You can harvest it basically anytime. Same thing with oil seed radishes. Grass can be planted anytime, or only harvested pretty much anytime besides the winter. See, pretty much winter, there's nothing. Okay. Okay, winter will wither certain crops. Grass will be knocked back to stage 2 in the winter. Winter will wither certain crops will be knocked back to stage 2 in winter. If you plant crops in the transition that is not within the planting window in the calendar, it will die. Another factor which determines whether your crops will germinate is the germination temperature of crops and the current soil temperatures. The germination temperature for all crops can be seen in the seasons menu, and the current soil temperature is shown in the HUD. If the soil temperature is below the germination temperature, then the sown crops will not germinate. They will not die, though, as long as you are within the planting window. For example, spring barley has a planting window of early, mid, and late spring. So if you plant barley in the early spring, but the soil temperature is too low, it will only grow in mid or late spring, or in the worst case, in early summer. Crops except for grass and oilseed radishes are the only harvestable in the final stage. Unlike in the vanilla, the final stage of growth is represented by the first harvestable stage in the growth overview screen in the escape menu. As soon as you as soon as you see a crop reach the first harvestable stage, it means the crop is ready to harvest. It is the final stage. Harvesting can only be done when moisture content of the crop is sufficiently low. After rain, the crop needs time and sunny weather to dry. Moist summer nights can also occur when it will be impossible to harvest. This feature can be switched off by going to the seasons menu and then going to the settings tab. It can be foraged while whole cropped at the same growth stage as vanilla. Man, there is a lot to this. This almost be playing. This is like playing basically like a new game. Spraying or spreading fertilizing can now only be done in the initial growing stages. Custom fruits are handled gracefully by using the barley growth patterns. Map makers can choose to modify the growth patterns of vanilla fruits and also make the mod aware of custom fruits by supplying custom growth patterns for them. Also, Seasons GM mods can supply their own growth. Okay, these are a list of questions. Okay. Grass, bales, and silage. Okay, to create hay, the grass must be dry enough to be able to use the tedder. So you actually have to wait till your grass is dry enough, and then you're gonna be able to use the tedder. If you see the wet crops icon in the top right corner, then you will not be able to create hay. Using a tedder when crops are wet or when it is raining leaves wet grass, not dry grass. You will need to wait until the wet crops icon disappears and then use the tedder. Sorry about that, guys. Swaths and heaps of grass will start to rot and disappear if not baled in time and left on the ground. Swaths and heaps of straw and hay will rot when it rains. To prevent loss of material, work field by field, mow, bale, and wrap for grass. Or mow and jerkily ted to turn it into hay. Sorry, guys, I need to take a drink real quick. Okay. Hay isn't safe until it rains, so be sure to bale before then. Note that heaps and swats are not protected by sheds. This is a game limitation. Be sure to always bale your materials. So heaps and swats are not protected by sheds. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna be protected by, the solid mods we got. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure we do. Okay, grass bales will gradually rot and disappear after 2 days, unless they are wrapped so that they become silage bales. Wrapped bales do not turn into silage immediately. Instead, need time to form it. It takes 1/3 of a season to fully form it after a silage bale. So now we can't just wrap it and sell it. We actually have to wait, like they do in real life. Hay and straw bales exposed to rain will start to rot, so keep them inside sheds. These bales will only rot if the map has been prepared with a so-called season's mask. And chat bunkers will take 1/3 of a season to ferment. Same time as bales and is not affected by weather. Okay, that's a good thing. Jeez, there's so much to do. Okay, animals. In real life, the change of seasons, especially weather and daylight, affect animal. This is a natural cycle which is simulated in this mod. Even though in many farms today, animals are artificially inseminated, we have chosen to follow a natural cycle where animals give birth in spring and summer. In the mod, pigs and sheep give birth to offspring in the spring, while cows give birth in the summer. Milk production varies through the year, being highest in spring and lowest in autumn. Sheep produce will mostly in spring and summer to eliminate that shearing is done before the weather gets too warm. As a result, colder weather in winter, they need more straw as bedding in winter and autumn than in summer. Jeez, my mouth is like completely dry from speaking all this. Okay. It is now only possible to fill the feeding troughs with feed lasting maximum of only 3 days. So no more 6 days. It's going to be 3 days. If the animals run out of feed, your animals will suffer and die. So now they will die. We will actually lose animals. So that's going to be a big thing right there. Okay. Except if you're playing on the easy difficulty, which I play on usually normal or hard. So in winter, it is not possible to feed animals grass. So I guess no more grass for cows in the winter time anymore. That means that it is not possible to reach 100% production in winter. The amounts of food has also been changed, so compared to vanilla, the animals will consume more than what you might be used to. Yikes. The cost of keeping animals' daily upkeep is with the seasons mod thought to represent, for instance, veterinary cost. That means daily upkeep also varies through the year and is highest in the seasons when animals give birth. The solid and liquid manure production is also changed and is with the seasons mod based on actual real life data for cows and pigs. In the colder seasons, the animals stay more inside, so manure is collected and stored for further use. In the warmer seasons, the animals stay more outside, thus the reduced manure production. Okay, let's look at vehicles. Okay. Yeah, this video is pretty long. A new maintenance system has been implemented which requires you to repair vehicles manually. So it looks like we're going to do our own vehicle repairs now. Well, I'll explain more of it. Equipment and implements are maintained automatically. When you are inside a vehicle, the bottom of the control HUD shows the number of hours or days until service is required, whichever comes first. Repairing a vehicle can be done at the vehicle workshop. Using the dealer workshop will cost you a bit more to simulate extra labor charges. Toolbox mods that act like workshops are compatible and can be used to repair your vehicles as well. If a machine is not used much, then the maintenance fee will be much lower. If you don't maintain your vehicle, it may struggle to start or cut out when working. After a while, it may not start at all to simulate catastrophic failure. When snow falls, tippers and shovels fill up, so you should put them in a shed when the map has a season's mask or activate the cover. So it looks like we're paying less money for the vehicle upkeep and all that nice stuff. Okay. The economy. I think we're almost done here. Okay, economy. Susan has a new rebalanced economy that feels more realistic and is better connection with what is currently happening in your game. Loans. The attributed loan cap in vanilla game has been removed and replaced with a loan cap based on your equity, which is the combined value of your land and placeable buildings. The new loan cap is 80% of the equality, with a minimum of 300,000 and a maximum of 1.5 million. Wow. In addition, the interest payable on the loan has been increased and is adjusted to the year length. Be sure to pay off your loans as interest rates are higher now. Wow, so people can take out big loans. Okay, the prices of products change realistically during the year based on supply-demand dynamics that occur in the real world. When something is in high supply, the prices will be lower. When something is in high demand, the prices will be higher. Supply and demand is now not only local for your save game, but acts more as if your farm is an actual country with other farms. For example, the prices of firewood will increase in the winter due to the higher demand, and the prices of wheat will decrease at the end of autumn due to higher supply. Okay, that makes a lot of sense actually. The prices of some products which normally would not be sold by a farm have been reduced to zero. This currently includes grass, hay, and straw that hasn't been baled, and also grass bales. Hay, silage, and straw bales can be sold as usual. Okay, so basically, if they're not baled, it's not going to really sell that good. Okay, this is information that can be found about the information about the price can be found on the economy page of the seasons menu. See when it's going to be selling more, and yeah, there we go. Your first year simulated data is shown. The price will roughly follow this, so you can see when the best time is to buy or sell. Every day the price is updated, so for the next year you can use the price information of the year before. Okay, that's cool. Helper wages. The wages have been changed to fit the new economy system and concept of the seasons in years. Effectively, this means that wages are reduced, but also the concept of overtime has been introduced. On weekdays between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m., normal wages rates apply. Outside of those times, you will pay 150% of the normal rate. Therefore, it pays to make sure you are using your workers efficiently, especially when you have just started and money may be tight. Wow. Okay, income from missions. The income you get from performing missions has been reduced compared to vanilla, as we thought they were too profitable. In this case, we have not reduced the income to realistic wages, as this would destroy gameplay. There is no longer a time bonus for performing the missions quicker, as either you have done the work or not. Wow. Okay. Okay. Measuring. In seasons 1.2, we added a measurement tool support to aid in getting information about your farm and the objects on it. The Wobster M420 is a measurement hand tool created specifically for seasons. It is available in the shop under the miscellaneous category and sells for 3,500 euros. It is a very magical device that can measure a wide variety of objects and tools. Oh, wow, it can actually measure, let's see, what crop it's on, I guess like the angle, the degrees in the map, looks like the growth, let's see, 50% growth, the wetness is 15%, I don't know what the other one is, and I know that it's 10%, I bet, probably fertilized, I bet. Okay, usage is simple. Activate the hand tool by pointing at something nearby and holding the activate button. The measurement will start and the indicator will start to pulsate, showing it to measuring. When the measure is done and has succeeded, a dialog will show with all the information it has. If it has failed, it will show a red circle. This can be either because it can't find anything near that can measure or it just behaves oddly. Okay. Bales. Yeah, it can do like for bales it can do, I'm just gonna contents, well that's for trees. Content, tree height, maturity, tree distance. Bales can do contents, then fermentation progress, soil, location, elevation, fruit crop type, crop height, crop moisture, fertilization level, ground wetness. Okay. Pallets, contents. Okay, that's pretty cool. Okay, HUD overview. Okay. Okay, I think this is pretty much going to be the last. Okay, the 7-day weather forecast on the top right, just below and by, can be toggled by. It's going to be different on console, so I don't know what that is yet. Good farmer will use these forecasts to plan their activities. You can also see the current air and soil temperatures left of the current weather and time. Be sure to keep an eye on this. Okay. Next thing I'm going to look at is this real quick. Okay, the geomod is a small mod with XML files, a special season setting on the mod disk. What is geomods really? It doesn't really say about anything about it. Okay. Okay, well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys pound the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. And I will definitely release some videos tomorrow. I am so excited. And happy holidays to everybody.